Oh, okay.
All right, man. The stream just missed it. Andrew was here live in the flesh with his butthole.
Andrew was here. There was no
Did you say
redness on his
with
no
his
redness
butthole?
on his butthole. So
So many
No,
updates
it has-
about his butt.
Yeah. There's
And
no
the hole
longer a
attached to
redness. No redness, but there is like a weird like green discharge now.
But we're not worried about worms anymore, and I think that's really good.
We're just
I
moving
think
around
so.
the color wheel of.
I'm
secretions.
sending him the cream that I had to use for my dog, and should
Not
feel better.
related, kind of related. Have y'all seen the necrosis guy who's like, oh, women just can't go for the nice guys, and he's got like an open fucking wound on his forehead?
I do know who you're talking about.
no!
I do know who
God.
you're talking about.
Insane video.
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
Mhm.
There's
Guys, do you ever
my-
feel like we're
my
in
guy.
a fictional world written by someone who's so on the nose when it comes to like metaphors where it's like, you know what I'm talking about right now? It's just text. There's no subtext. It's only text. That's what
The
it feels like
simulation,
sometimes.
like David Sedaris' simulation.
Like
Well, I think
where the
that's just-
simulation is on, but it's on like 5% right now.
I think that's just like the nature of the internet. Is like if you're looking for the on the nose thing, it will find you. It is somewhere out there.
Well, speaking of being somewhere out there,
I'm fine.
pale moonlight. No, you guys have a couple things going on in good old Broken Fate. Who would like to do a recap of what happened last time? It was
Last
a lot, so if I need to chip in, let me know because it was a
last
lot.
time we went on our way to Shadow Moon, it was disclosed that like frickin' somebody, Rolo, has like 50 kids.
That's important.
That's very important. But also, like, we stopped and talked to this. He's got a comb over. Why did I do that to him?
Because I requested it.
You did.
This
That's
is
He was,
right.
the most
crumpy
beautiful
for a
fish.
second.
Yeah, I didn't see this guy last time though. That's
Oh
funny.
yeah, I figured that there would at least be one happy one in there.
I mean,
There's one
statistically,
happy
one
girl.
guy's gonna be into it.
Yeah.
Somebody's just gonna be like, "Hey."
At the very
Uh,
least, he's
Right,
accepted
who
his
this
fate.
is his thing.
Yeah, he's like, "This is the best of all possible worlds. Here we go."
No, this is
Uh,
my fetish.
It's being stuck inside the fish.
Y'all thought you were punishing me.
I'm into this.
We talked to the Fathomless, and the Fathomless was like, "Hey, remember when I told Persona, the goddess that basically created the whole Titan race? Yeah, her, that I was ready to take a nice little nap. Actually, I'll go and take my nap, but first, before I go, I want 20 souls, and I want them to be like DTF, all right? Not
Mhm.
down to fuck, but they got to be down to give up their soul."
Down to
Down,
Um,
Down to
yeah,
forfeit.
yeah.
Yes. And we were like, can we think about this and come back later? Or Aesop was specifically, and he was like, yep. Because either gonna take a nap or he's not gonna take a nap. It's it's two very distinct choices.
pretty much.
Yeah. Did I take another note on that? I feel like there was another. Oh, yeah, I did. So I put like one note said the Fathomless has spoken to Persona and likes the idea of rest, and then I put oop JK. That
He
happened.
wants to
20
go back.
Yeah, he wants 20 willing souls. Best keep
Non-Triton souls specifically.
Yeah.
'Cause he can get those all he wants.
Yeah. So we have to convince 20 landlubbers to do that.
We don't have to do anything. That's all on Aesop.
That's true. That's true. That's Aesop. That's
Wow,
his
thanks
bag.
guys. Thanks for the backup.
Before we left, Henry did inquire if this fathomless horror knew anything about Dendar the Night Serpent. He was like, "Don't talk about that." And I was like, "My bad." And then
More specifically, he asked who else knows about it, and you said everyone on this boat, and he was like, "All right, let's keep it that way."
maybe stop. So we, ooh. No, that came later. Okay, so we left this place. And we decided to go north, taking a route towards what we believe to be where 8-9's maybe sister is being held captive, which is at it's in the Red Forest at the weird Rakshasa Pond. But on the way, we stopped at Shadow Moon City, where we were reminded very nicely that maybe Rollo and Henry stole a very expensive painting from an artist who made us our portable fortress. It was no big deal, really. So that's fine. But if I remember right, he didn't have a whole lot of answers about the pond, only that he remembers like dreaming about it, and it's not like jumping into water, it's like jumping into smoke. Like, so it's clearly some kind of portal thing going on there. 8-9 talked to his sister again. And she talked about how they kept mentioning being ready for a ritual and how they had enough candidates for a ritual for somebody named Barel, who we have determined is a connection to Baal, like god of death and dread. They also mentioned a second wave of Rakshasa. We don't know if they're like just killing these candidates or if they're turning them into Rakshasa, maybe? Question mark.
Mm-hmm.
From there, I believe we kept going north. Yeah, Mr. Taylor later. Where we ended up at Red Grain, which is off of the Red Forest. We went to the tavern, where there was like 3 things going on in this little room. We had like a Rakshasa lady that was just hanging out, sipping on her tea. We had this holy lady. I think her name was like Bonlin Bayforge or something. Bonlin?
Correct. Bonlin Bayforge, correct.
She had like a nice little like congregation of people listening to her chatter about some such nonsense. And then we had this like over in the corner doing magic tricks, and he had like a bunch of people like doing stuff. And then we had Azov coming in and be like, I demand attention! And they didn't give it to him. Nobody did. In fact, they told him to please shut up.
I don't like this
Someone
place.
did
This place is a bunch of losers.
8-9 went to speak to the Rakshasa, whose name was Ikea. And we kind of get the direct impression that she knows some things that she's not wanting to tell. I believe 8-9 implied that he wanted to tail her later just to like see where she was going. Azov went to talk to the magic man. His name is Elias Bale. He apparently looks a lot like Henry. And he just recently, I don't know, he went from like farmer to maybe being chosen for head of guard or something like that, or being like an elite guard.
He's a city watchman now.
But he was a
cop.
farmer.
Yeah.
Which isn't, you know, like nothing bad, but also like that's weird. Because then Ms. Bond here in the corner implied that we've been seeing a lot of like power shift going on, like people are becoming stronger faster for like weird reasons, maybe. And it happened just around the time of the fucking wasn't a coup. It was some kind of promotion thingy within the royal house. The thing.
Basically around the time of the campaign start, yeah.
There you go. We were chattering with
Abdication
her.
is the word you're looking for, by the way.
There it is. Not a promotion. We talked with Bonlin a little more. She is going to let us go and peruse her library for a few different things. I believe we were going to ask or look around for stuff regarding Barel, Dendar, and maybe some Rakshasa stuff. And then, just as we were about to fucking leave, Blast from the Past in the corner showed up. It's a Rakshasa that we beat up, stole from, and left alive. And
Correct.
I think that's it.
I think the only thing you missed that you didn't recall, if I go back to the big map, we added something else to the big map last week.
Oh yeah, the leg. That
No.
is the third leg.
Yes, you got the third leg right.
That's right! Somebody asked the Fathomless where the dick was.
Yeah, there was like a Fathomless AMA that was going on for a little while.
Yeah.
You laugh now, but
He was
in the
chill about
final
it.
battle,
It was really nice.
in the final battle, when all hope seems lost, and Azov pulls out the dick, you will all be happy.
Just
And just slop it on down like the catch of the day.
gross.
My beloved, you've been here the entire time.
Disgusting.
So
Anyway.
worth pointing out that like, you know, all these parts, yeah, they've been used for like magic. Like in the capital city, they use Speak with Dead to like talk to the head, the head of the body, not the head of the third leg. In the one like northern city, the arm like holds like a torch that never goes out that like lights the city. Like there be magic out there, you know. And the Emperor wears armor that is the like torso of the guy. So people be using that stuff. All right, so yeah, we picked up. You guys came out of your little private conversation with Bonlin, and when you came back into the tavern, Sabenga, who you fought previously, was there, looking pissed off as always. And that's the situation where we pick back up with you guys.
We were going to go to her lighthouse to speak in private, were we not?
Yeah.
You were.
Just hoods up, sneak out. It'll be fine.
I mean, we're trying to throw down with Sabanga right now.
Do we even need to throw down?
I don't think so.
I think we can just
So-
leave.
Though honestly, if we're looking for a Rakshasa thing, there's a Rakshasa right here, and we could ask him where it is, or we could try and tail him. Pun not intended.
Let's not cause a ruckus just yet. We
someone
just got
keep
to
eyes?
town.
Should someone keep eyes on him at least? If he wanders back into the woods, back towards where the thing is that we need to find.
That's true.
Because that's also why we were going to try to keep eyes on Akia as well.
We should probably keep eyes on her as well, but I don't know. None of us know where she went because she just left.
She did, but you do know that she manages the grain
The
trade
farms.
in the city, so she wouldn't be hard to find.
If we're looking to keep tabs on them without them really knowing, do you think these guys have true sight?
I doubt it.
We snuck up on him
Well-
the first time.
That is a Rakshasa, though.
Yeah, he's devil-like, right? Like devils sometimes they got that devil
Is it
sight,
called?
but devil sight ain't true sight from what I know. And we did sneak up
And-
on him before.
Yeah, you did. You did successfully stealth when you first encountered him.
I could invoke my ancestors of the cloud giants and use their trickery to go invisible. Keep tabs on them.
How long is
How
that
long can you do
last?
that?
Last time I tried raging that way, lasted about an hour. If it went for any more than that, I'd have to consult my doctor.
I was going to say either 8-9 or you, Henry, keep tabs on him and then keep us in. How far can you?
1 mile.
1 mile. All right, so
Yeah.
we'll know when you're leaving town.
Mhm.
I forgot to open my sheet.
I can definitely do it. I can follow him.
I do have some questions for the priestess, but I can swap out when necessary. Two hours.
Worst fucking walkie-talkie in the world. It never works, actually. Yeah, I'll follow her.
Okay, so who's doing what?
Somebody's got to fucking look for a book, though, and steal it for me, maybe. Regarding stuff I'm not supposed to know about.
I'm pretty
But-
good at finding things.
If you would kindly
All right.
maybe keep an eye out on the thing I'm not supposed to be keeping an eye out for.
Alrighty then.
Appreciate that.
Are you guys stealing
Um,
again?
What? No.
It's a library. It's called checking out.
Yeah, you borrow books.
Yeah.
That's what
It is worth-
I'm confused why you're stealing again.
Something to recall from last time, just and also a detail to keep in mind is with the Night Serpent stuff. The idea was like the more people know about him, the more powerful he grows. So like you all already know about him. Obviously, the dwarf druid does too. So like basically, you're free to if you peruse for materials, talk about it. There's no danger there. The danger is when it other people learn of him, if that makes sense.
Word.
So by all means, steal what you want to steal, but
Rolo, it's on you, bud.
I got it.
all right. So Henry's staying behind to keep an eye on
Yeah.
this Rakshasa.
Yes.
Okay. And the rest of you are going with Bonlin. Do I have that correct?
think
Am I
that's
kind of
right.
going off on my own right now?
I think y'all are going to the library, the lighthouse library with Bonlin.
Okay, so all right.
I don't think there's like a library in this town. It seems like a pretty,
She
It's
has
like
a
I think
collection
she's
like
like
the lighthouse.
it's collection archive kind of
Yeah.
situation.
Okay. Should I go invisible before going in this, so that way I can just kind of stick with you guys, but then break off whenever I need to?
as we go to her house.
So that way she doesn't think that I'm coming with you guys, and then
I mean, she's
think-
briefed on all you guys too, so it's not like she distrusts you. Like her
Think she
deal is she's like joining the council back where you're from. So like she's,
so I might be able to actually borrow this book and not steal it.
Yeah, I think so.
yeah, she's
Alright.
letting you guys in. Like that's not an
Okay.
issue really.
And all right, sounds good. I'll wait and roll an investigation when we get there then.
Okay. So Henry's gonna stay behind, keep tabs on Samanga. The rest of you are going with Bonlin to her lighthouse. So we'll stick with the lighthouse group for now. So lighthouse group, you guys are stepping outside. Oh, in case we skipped over in the recap, Azov and Henry's maybe brother also have their magic off planned for this evening. Azov challenged him to that whole thing, and he did accept.
I should look up what a magic off entails exactly. Oh, I might know something actually.
Sure, a magic off is where is it? It's not a duel, it's a series of rolls to see whose magic is the most impressive. A crowd will gather. Both casters can use their 3 best spells, and the crowd cheers to vote for the winner, best 2 out of 3.
Oh god, 3 spells? I can only do 2. Fuck. I'm screwed. Wait, can I take a nap after the second one? No!
You better win them both.
Classist.
All right. So lighthouse group, you guys step outside with Bonlin. She kind of walks down to the dock, and there's like a little rowboat you can procure for you guys to go out to the lighthouse. So she would take you out there. As you're walking out, she just, Henry is staying behind. You're not all coming with.
Yeah, she saw someone we knew and just wanted to keep tabs on them, and so she'll catch up with us later.
I understand B team business and all that. All right, well let's be off. So yeah, she'll take you out to the lighthouse. As you guys get out to the lighthouse, could someone roll me a perception for the people on the boat.
What do your Genasi eyes see?
Well, if I could, there we go.
Oh,
They see
roll over on
everything.
that one.
I
Uh-huh.
know.
So 8-9, you probably spot it from a distance first as you're getting closer, but there's a plaque on the lighthouse. Remember, I said it's like a heritage site now that she no longer lives in the town. So you're the first one to see this, and maybe that catches your eye. That's the plaque that's on the lighthouse entrance.
Sustained our grain. What does that mean?
Are you asking her that?
Yeah.
Just directly? Sure. Oh, sure. Well, my powers sort of emerged when I was young. You know, the town it used to just be called Red Town because of the forest. We didn't really have a trade to our name, and well, when I was younger, I was helping my dad till the fields, and we had a meager amount of crops. But when my powers started manifesting, I was just able to just bloom our wheat fields into what you see today within a matter of weeks. And the town's just been great ever since. And after doing that, I knew I had to pursue my powers further. That's why I ended up heading west to Talaport. So, you know, spent my first adolescent years here before heading over, and been able to study a lot of other magic since, which has been a real blessing, I gotta say.
So your secret magic power is making the grass grow.
My secret magic power is making plants grow and bolstering my entire hometown's economy.
Wow, that's so cool. That's really exciting. I'm really jealous of how powerful your skills are.
Yeah, well, I could also touch one of these pieces of wheat and be back in the capital in an instant, so it's not just the growing, okay?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know. I spent a long time working on it.
Sorry, I accidentally breathed in some of your magic power. I think some wheat got stuck in my throat. I'm good.
Well, you might need it for that magic off later that you challenged the boy to, so.
Oh, right. Nah, I got it. I'm fine. I'm probably good. You said 3 spells? Ooh.
Yeah, that's how a magic off works, best of 3. Assuming traditional rules, I mean, he may want to call for an extended round of 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5?
And when are we doing that again?
It's probably
sundown.
sundown.
What if we could push it to tomorrow morning?
I don't think that'll help get him be able to cast another spell.
Yes, it will.
Nah, it's fine. I'll beat him in the first 2 rounds, and then we won't have to go to round 3.
Alrighty then.
All right, so you get to the lighthouse, you disembark, you head inside, and yeah, inside you'll see, yeah, it's a lighthouse, but it's also like more or less a library inside of the lighthouse. This is it's not often like you find a piece of art where you're like, actually, this is exactly what I wanted this to look like. So the interior of the lighthouse is, you know, it's what you're seeing here. There's, as it ascends up, it's bookshelves.
There are so
Right.
many books.
There
Yeah,
are so many.
I'm no slouch when it comes to my studies. This is just where I keep, well, this would be, I suppose you could call my Eastern collection. And then I have my other library back in the capital. So I suppose now I also have access to the whole Holy Mother library.
Oh,
Good thing I live a long time, right?
You mentioned the word library. Do you loan out any of these books ever?
Well, it is a library, so within reason. Is there something in particular you want to look for?
Yes, actually. And I relay the name of the book that Richard is terrible at remembering names of anything. But the book that Henry was looking for.
The one that she has her own copy of? Like you're looking for other copies of it? The Snake Book?
I think it's just more the topic.
Oh, just more of the topic, just more
Yeah.
stuff on snake people in general, or
Kaordi, Dendar. Yeah, Chronicles of Kaordi, Dendar the Night Serpent. Those kind of topics.
well, Rollo's gonna relay all of that. He's got a fairly high
And I can relay it to you so
Intelligence.
long as you're within a mile.
Yeah. He's gonna be like, "Whoa, Henry, what was it again?" I know. Rolo's smarter than I am, so he would remember.
Sure. If the rest of you want to have a look around, go for it. But if you want to come with me, Rolo, that one's just because of its nature, I have it kind of tucked away.
Oh, there's like one book that has info on all those things.
Well, you just come with me. I'll show you. And
Okay.
she'll go over to one of her shelves, and there's like almost like a small like book-shaped lockbox. She'll wave her hands over it, and it'll magically open it. And inside there will actually be, it's weathered, but there is like, you'll see like a page of like an original manuscript, which would be the thing that was used to create the book that Henry has.
Ooh.
Well, this is the, I assume it's more or less the same thing you have read, but this is the incomplete final chapter of the Kaordi Chronicles, the same one that she would have found in her book. I'll need to ask you to handle it very carefully, of course, but this is not one I'd rather rent out, given the, delicate nature of the topic and the condition of the document, frankly. But if you want to take time with it now, I won't stop you. If you want to just set that down.
Sure, yeah, if I could just sit over here. I'm so sorry, Henry. I'm gonna have to read this out loud to you. And just in his head, he's reading the whole freaking book, or scroll or whatever.
Yeah. It's basic. Yeah, think of it like one page worth of a scroll.
Okay.
Um,
Here's the
and-
missing chapter. Here we go.
And-
Chapter 15. It was dark out.
so
Why
just
don't you
as
just
a-
write it down and we'll give it to Henry later?
You could do that. You could transcribe it if you want. As a reminder, it's chapter 10 in here. If you scroll down.
Okay, yeah. What is that? Like another sentence? It is. The final story is incomplete, ending with a footnote about the missing manuscript. It begins with thoughts about Dendar's rival in the other worlds and how others will witness his glory. It stops short of any specific details. Fuck!
I just read the whole thing to her.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, I don't think
What's
there was
Dendar's
any
rival?
specifics.
Will
in it.
witness to his glory. No, that's
Henry,
the same thing.
Henry and Rolo, I will say, Rolo, you read it out, and then you get a little. Oh wait, there's a back.
Oh,
God.
thank God, there's something useful in here. Hopefully.
I was like, that's it verbatim.
Yeah, it's basically almost verbatim, except on a back. There's like a scholarly footnote. Like you can tell it's not from the manuscript
Mhm.
necessarily, but like as someone who had written this down, there's basically just like a sentence, or not even a sentence. It's just the word vessel ?
Vessel ? I would like to use my background feature of researcher, where you attempt to learn or recall a piece of lore. If you do not know it, you'll know where to find it. So I would like to dig in deeper beyond what is here. Are there any places like that I could even have a hint towards, like, oh, if we visited this city while we're traveling around, is there anything further that I could dive into based off of what is in this book?
Can you give me the exact wording of the thing?
Yeah. Let's see if I can paste it.
When you attempt to learn, okay, okay. You often know. Okay. So I'm tempted to lean on your DM might rule that the knowledge you seek is secreted away in an almost inaccessible place, but I will say, roll if you want to like analyze this further. You can give me an investigation at advantage to look into this. Look at this manuscript some more.
Guidance.
Oh yeah, he's totally guidancing himself. He was guidancing himself just to read.
That's a really
Uh,
funny sentence.
Yeah, he's a lot dumber than his stats let you believe.
I mean, guidance if it helps.
So, without guidance, that's a 22. With guidance,
Yo,
26.
Right. Okay. There's nothing more necessarily to be gleaned from what's written on this manuscript. But one thing you didn't think of it much before, but now your gears are turning a little more, Rolo. When Bonlin opened up the container that's holding when she opened up the little lockbox,
Mhm.
as you can imagine, there's like a mustiness or like some sort of smell that's gonna come with that. The smell that came out was weirdly familiar. The smell that came out was this oddly familiar, like it's like the mixture of salt and fresh water, the brackish mixture, as it's called. And if we look back on our big map, you may recall down here around the brackish inlet,
Mhm.
that's actually where you got like that special salt that you need for 8-9's like future special gun.
Mhm.
But it is a very distinct geographical part of the world where like those are the the waters that are colliding and they're producing these sorts of geological phenomena, this brackish
Mhm.
inlet. So you're like, wait a minute, I've smelled this document before, basically, is what Rolo is getting from that.
God dang it, we were just over there. All right. I relay this to Henry. Just the smell of it being like, hey, maybe we can find out even more over at the Brackish Inlet.
He did give me the book when we were in Moon Shadow. Or Shadow Moon. Pardon me.
Well, that's about as much as I can give you. I'm sorry I couldn't get you anything
No.
more than that.
I appreciate you looking. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, ma'am. While you're here, you got any books about rage?
I don't know about rage necessarily. Some would, well, it depends on who you ask, right? Some school of thoughts would separate the rage from the magic. Others would say they're infused. I'm getting off topic. I do have
Anything about how, especially how rage and magic come together, like the wild magic barbarians. I'm interested in all that
certainly.
stuff.
Oh, there's certainly a proof case that it's possible. I do have, if you're curious, an old frost giant hymnal.
Yeah, I'll take a look at that.
Yes. And the other two of you, what can we, and we'll sort of like, we'll fade to black on that for a moment and we'll come back for more of that. We're going to cut to Henry in the tavern. Keep an eye on Sabenga. You'll see he's there. He's like having a beer, like face never ceasing to look pissed off. And after like a little bit, sorry, go ahead.
I said same, just RBFing. He's just there like that.
So he's having that. Actually, Bonlin's not there anymore, so we'll take her off of this. Sabenga's, he's there doing his thing, whatever. And shortly after you kind of have that exchange with Rolo, Henry, your attention, something definitely catches your attention, and that is that a third Rakshasa, meaning there was a lady in here, now Sabenga is in here, a third here, new one will enter the tavern.
Oh dear, this one looks bad.
Yeah, like I don't want to judge anybody based on their looks, but a distinctly evil looking Rakshasa.
It's giving Jafar Rakshasa is what's going on.
Yeah. Enters and kind of like definitely does that weird that kind of walk where it almost looks like he's gliding or floating across the floor, and then gently Millennium item like Yu-Gi-Oh
Yeah, like what's that staff? That does not look like something from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Now that you're saying it, yes, but I didn't think of that before. Let me well, maybe that's something Henry can inquire about. But so he's gonna like float, glide, meander on over, kind of like, you know, kind of like gracefully like brush his cape aside, and then sit down, kind of put like an arm around Sabangan this way, and then they're gonna start like talking to each other in hushed tones.
Can I try to read their lips?
Are you
Proficient in lip reading?
give
I don't
him-
think so.
Did you give him like eyeshadow? Did you do anything?
I gave him angry eyebrows.
Ah, okay. Oh, I was on the
Duh,
GM layer.
Come on.
I was on the GM layer, so like the opacity was a little different, and I was like,
Mm.
"Did you do something?" I can't tell. Anyways, I will say, okay. So the only reason I'm questioning the lip reading thing is because I imagine you're trying to stay out of sight of Sabanga. So if you wanted to read lips, you would have to move like basically directly into their line of sight. Just something to be aware of before you say that's what
Got
you're
it.
doing. Because to read the
Um,
lips, you'd have to be head on, you know.
Is he
So
at
you
a?
could
Is
go for
he?
it, but
Is he at a like a table or is he at the bar?
I would say he's at the bar.
Okay. In that case, if there is maybe like a table directly behind them, so that I can be a little closer and maybe hear, like
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking like he is at the bar, facing bar. If there's a table back here and there's a chair, so I can like face away but still be close.
Yes, I know what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The like the like spy movie thing where there are two different booths
Yeah.
in the other direction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do a. I mean, I would say do a stealth roll just because you're trying to be sneaky about it. Like you don't want to make it obvious you're moving closer to them.
You know what? Something
good
I
with
can
that.
do just for fun. Oh, you said I was good.
I think I was just gonna put it against their passive, and they're facing away from you, so like I think you're totally fine.
Okay, because if not, I can add a D8 to it.
No, you're all right. You could. Okay, so you're gonna sit down and just listen in. I will need the perception check if you have any special hearing thing. Being a rogue, go for it.
Fuck.
But
Nope, it's just me here. All right. With a +2 perception, it's. I am going to use my heroic inspiration that I have for
Okay.
some reason.
you all, I think, have one in the back pocket, more or less.
Yeah. Fucking A! God damn! This is fine. I'm fine. I'm the person for this job.
Okay.
Ooh, Wait,
the...
hold on.
Waiting.
+4.
Okay, so a 12.
That's
Because I'll take
better.
the. Okay.
oh, they updated it.
Okay. I would say. Okay, it's hard to catch because you're still in a tavern. There's still conversations happening. You know, your maybe brother is still like loudly impressing those like ladies. Actually, Azov made him like really touchy and sensitive last time. He said something about his dad, and he was like, "That's my trigger." And then like, yeah. So, that's still happening. There's still, you know, commotion is still happening. But you're able to pick up on one very distinct sentence. Technically, it's two. The really sneaky looking one. You hear him say to Simbanga, like, "She cannot hide it forever, friend. One of these days, we will find it."
Hmm.
And you're like, man, why does this guy sound like Kadash?
One of these days she will find it. Okay.
It's she cannot hide it forever. One of these days we will find it.
We will find it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that is what you pick up from that.
Okay.
Now we will go back to our lighthouse folks. What else are you guys looking to inquire about? We will get to Rollo's Frost Giant hymnal in a moment, but what else are you guys looking to learn about while you're in here?
Well, I think the other part of what we had talked to her about in the bar was God, what was the name of the devil? Baal?
Barrel.
Whoa.
Yeah, Barel. That's what.
Somewhat related to Baal.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, sure. I do have a book on the nine hells and devils and whatnot. Let's see. Where's my infernal here we are. This features the sections written in Old Infernal as well as the Modern Infernal and commentary in Common. So you ought to be able to peruse just fine. She'll hand that to you. And I won't make you do a roll because I'll assume you're just taking the time to look for the information you're looking for. And so you're gonna find this, and that should be pop up on your screen now if you want to read that out.
Barel is a lesser relative of Baal who tried to usurp him and was punished for it. Translations of Old Infernal are vague. It's unclear if his punishment was being sent to a devil jail as a standard punishment or fused to a throne in an ironic punishment.
Yeah, there's like dispute over a little bit of the translation of what happened to him.
This is not a lot.
He's not really that major of a figure down there. I mean, does that sound anything like what you've heard in your conversation? I don't know if you talked much about. I think you explained the situation.
We explained sister, a little, yeah.
You mentioned a Rakshasa jail, right?
Yeah. Do we think he's in the same jail that my sister's in?
It could be that they're trying to break him out.
I mean, it doesn't make any sense, though. If they were trying to break him out, they seemed like the jailers at the prison.
Different jails could be weird.
Either way, if we find that pool in the forest, then we might be able to get there and figure out exactly what's going on. Or maybe the second half of this is real and he is fused to a throne and the ritual's to get him out of the throne.
That could also be it. You don't happen to know of any rituals for involving thrones, do you?
Rituals involving thrones? I'm sure there are many who've sat on thrones and got there by ritualistic means. Devils are always seeking power, so I would assume it's a ritual revolved around that. And if he already... It's an odd thing, these translations. But they're always motivated by power. I know that much. So, if there's something limiting his current power, the ritual must be revolved around that in some way.
I don't suppose you have the original Old Infernal in case we run into somebody that could speak it.
Well, the book you're holding there has the original in line. It's a parallel translation.
Oh,
You want to write that down for later? You're
do you
certainly
mind if I
welcome
just
to-
take the book for a little bit?
I'm sure that, I mean, it's got a whole lot of information on the rest of the Nine Hells if you need it. Let me just, if you don't mind, I'll just make a note that you're borrowing it. I tell you what, you can bring it back here, or next time I see you in our own capital, I can just take it off your hands there.
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay.
Speaking
to make
of,
sure our B team is equipped. B team for book team, right? Yes, you were saying.
you wouldn't happen to know anything about Rakshasa or the plane that they come from? Not a lot of people have any information other than the Rakshasa themselves, and even then, that's barely anything.
Yeah, there are a lot of theories. I've read the fringe things here and there about where they may come from and why there's so limited ones in our world, but considering even they don't seem to know, I don't have much more than that. Here, you have, this is something Rolo found like around when he kind of started with the campaign. But this is kind of like,
Right.
yeah, it's not a whole lot in there. That's just like the initial thing you guys learned about him. That was your first kind of breadcrumb.
Well, that's all I got.
All right, Rolo, let's move over to you. You're flipping through your hymnal, and there is considering it's a hymnal, it's a lot of like, worshipful stuff toward like Anam the All Father. It's a lot of like, songs about like, oh, I love the snow, Heidi Heidi ho, whatever. But
Let It
there's-
Snow it's an old classic. It's very good.
Yeah. But I will say there's one particular passage that is going to get your attention as you're flicking through, and I'm going to share that one on screen for you. Now, this is relevant to some other party-related stuff, and this is written in such a way that you can all read it together, and I hope, by the way that I formatted it, you know exactly how it's meant to be read. Here you go.
I don't know what I've been told.
I don't know what I've been told.
Thunderforge is very old.
Thunderforge is very old.
I don't know, but it's been said.
I don't know, but it's been said.
All the blacksmiths turned up dead.
All the blacksmiths turned up dead.
Coming from the Shatter Mines.
Coming from the Shatter Mines.
Freezing ghosts are all you'll find.
Freezing ghosts are all you'll find.
There's lightning on the mountaintop.
Lightning on the mountaintop.
Warning you, you better stop.
Warning you, you better stop. Sound off.
1,
1,
2.
2. Sound off Thunder Forge. Let's go.
Azoth, why the hell are you singing that?
It seemed it was implied. You gotta read in between the lines.
I'm pretty
I
sure
haven't heard
he's
this
just
one
reading.
before. This is ominous, but intriguing. Oh, by the way, Henry knows about this because he has just been singing this in his head, forgetting that that she can just hear when he thinks too hard.
She's like in the bar going like.
It's like a walkie. You gotta turn off the send, and it's just like Rolo just has it on send.
Well, he was just so used to relaying things to her that he kind of got stuck in that muscle of his brain.
So yeah, that may be some useful information for the future.
Huh, I wonder who wrote this. Is there any information connected to it, or is it just like this is a song that's been around for a long? Like, how old is the book, or how old is the hymnal?
I would say that let's see. I always need to remember what year we're in this campaign. All right, we're in the year 2024 within the campaign. I would say this hymnal was probably this is like assembled hymns from the past like 200 to 300 years. It's like a collection.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
But yeah, maybe relevant for the future because the Thunder Forge is on your guys' radar.
Yep.
Eventually. And then anything else you guys want to check out while you're in here? I know maybe it's for at a later point, but Ryan, I know you had at least one thing.
I have two things, actually. 3 things, actually. To 8-9's thing. You have a lot of scrolls here. We might be going up against forces of great evil. If you happen to have any scrolls that provide protection from said evil. I mean, ideally it would be scrolls of protection from evil and good, but I don't know why we would need protection from things that are both evil and good. But you never know. The way the B team works, we have a lot of enemies.
I understand what you're asking, Azov. I am happy to create such a scroll for you. I don't just have them lying around, but if you want, I don't mind creating one for you before I depart.
Could you make 4?
Ooh. Let's see. I'm gonna roll a d4, and that's how many she's able to make within like before she has to like leave.
Come on, Noemi. Let's go!
Yeah, there we go.
Goddamn.
Actually, yes, I could, I suppose.
See, 8-9, that's called the art of the deal.
I
Watch
mean,
closely.
you just asked her and she said yes.
And I got exactly what I wanted. Secondly,
Okay.
I have 2 requests. One, being a master of the gods, I assume you have some literature on the undersea god or demigod known as the Fathomless. Do you have any information that I might procure?
Oh, sure. I'm sure I have some writings. They're probably not as good as anything back in your homeland, but I have some things.
I actually might need something that's not as biased as my homeland. Something that might detail anatomy, strengths, weaknesses, things of that nature.
Are you I'm gonna roll. Are you trying to hide your motivations here, or like if she incites you, like is that fine? She'll figure
I'm trying
out
to keep it. Well, I'll do even odds.
Okay.
Odds, trying to keep it cool. Evens, he can be read like a book.
Okay.
He can be read like a book.
I understand what you're looking to do, Azov. I will warn against it, just due to the danger of such a goal. But I do have at least one essay that you may want to look at. And she'll go back to the section where she pulled that like the manuscript that was in the lockbox. And she pulls out like this file, and there's a couple different like shorter like pamphlet kind of essays in there. Here we are. This is my collection of more fringe works, but have a look at that. And it's this essay that basically posits like it's not any like specific detail, but it says basically like if we can touch it, we can kill it if we have enough power and we hit it hard enough. And that's not speaking to the Fathomless specifically, but like in general. about
Yeah.
like the gods. It's like basically like if it bleeds, we can kill it, but god form.
Got it.
So
If you can
theoretically
find-
possible.
I have a question for you, Holy Mother. Hypothetically speaking, if you were to be successful in slaying one of these creatures, and they happen to be host to countless souls, as in they've consumed them, made them a part of their form, what would happen to those souls if the host body were to die?
Well, if 100 prisoners are in jail and the walls of the jail collapse, that's 100 free prisoners.
Or it's 100 crushed prisoners?
Suppose it depends on how the wall falls. In more ways than one, I would just urge you to be careful in this endeavor.
Of course. That's what the B team's for. We're called B team because we always be careful. I would also like to ask about any scriptures you might have about Persona, specifically about communicating with her.
Sure. Again, mainland writings aren't going to be as intensive, but let me see what I can do. And she'll find not like a book on Persona specifically, but she'll pull out one. It's like a tome of sea deities, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And it will talk about her, kind of her history as the progenitor of the Triton race. And it will, if you're looking to commune with her, it will give you basically like there's a ritual that can be done. It involves like jellyfish, some other things, and it's possible to commune. That's like a very primitive way that people talk to her, but that is what is in the book. There is a practiced ritual, at least there used to be, of contacting her.
You mind if I borrow this? I can return it
will-
once.
That's fine. I'll make a note of it.
Then Hazav will put it in his pack.
Right. Is there anything else you all wish to peruse while you're here? Otherwise, I suppose I'll get to writing those scrolls.
Is there anything else we needed here?
I don't think so.
We should probably check in on Henry. She's been quiet.
I've been speaking to her throughout the whole thing.
Oh,
She's still
I
alive.
don't know if she's saying anything back to me though.
Speaking of, at some point, after they converse, Sid, the two Rakshasa will leave.
I'll wait like a solid like. I mean, it's a small town, right?
Mm-hmm.
One main roadway.
More or less.
I'll give them like 30 to 45 seconds. And then I will step outside to see which direction that they are going in.
Okay. Roll me a perception as you do.
Okay.
Solid. Okay. You're giving it that beat before you follow them out, and as you get up, you can see through the window that they are going around to like the rear of the tavern. So they're like, rather than starting to follow the main road, they are walking around to the back of the building. Important note.
Okay. I'll go that way, but obviously not go straight to the back of the building. So I'll like hedge along the edge, like really close to the siding of the building, as close as I can get.
Mm-hmm.
And probably get like within 2-3 feet of like that last corner of the edge.
Okay. Just to peek around, try to look at them.
Yeah.
Okay. As you do, roll me another perception check.
Fuck! For fun!
Okay.
+1.
Okay. I'm not even actually saying this because you rolled low, but as you peek around, it's a pretty like wide open space. Like there are not places for them to hide, but you do not see them at all.
Word. Okay.
And it's definitely not like they had enough time to get out of their thing. It's just they're up and gone.
But we know
All of a sudden.
Sabanga went invisible during his fight, I believe. At some
Did he?
point. I want to say yes.
He had echoes.
He did
I
have
don't know,
echoes, but I feel like at one point we completely lost track of him.
I think he hid. I think he hid.
Maybe he
somehow.
hid.
Because we were just AoEing trying to find this guy.
Maybe.
True.
Maybe.
Yeah, he may have, or maybe it was a hidden thing, something like that. Yeah, I don't fully recall, but or at least right now, perhaps something like that has happened again. You can surmise.
From this point, like behind the building,
Mm-hmm.
because I know that Akia is the kind of the leader of the farmhands, like the person who oversees that, can I suss out maybe where she lives? Like, is her what I could assume to be her residence, maybe, like, or is it back here, or is it just field, or is it buildings?
It's a lot of fields, but among the fields, yeah, you do totally see a granary out there. With like
I'll start.
a little like attached maybe like office too, you know?
I think I'm gonna start walking that way.
Okay.
And it's like, because Rolo was like, I don't know if she's talking back. I think she's like steadily just kind of cluing you in on what she's doing. Like every step, like in the midst of like song and like wayward thoughts that they might be just throwing at each other. Like, oh, these guys are going outside. I'm following them. Oh my god, they're gone. But you know what? I think I see that IKEA lady walk that way. Like just little beats of this is what I'm doing.
Are you
Are you
broadcasting that to
waiting-
all of us, or have Rolo and her just been chatting privately?
I think technically I can only talk to one person at a time, and we've just
Okay.
been saying she's been repeating it to everybody. So
Okay.
if that's the line that's open, that's the line that's closed.
Either that, or I could just repeat everything. It's like, oh, what? She's going down. Oh wait, nope, never mind. Nope, this. Actually, no, this. Hold up.
It's easier when it's just in your head. But yeah. Do that.
Okay. Are you waiting to rendezvous with them, Henry, or are you just headed that way?
I'm just walking that way. Just mad casual. Just loitering off that way.
Okay. So, all right, you eventually make your way to that building. It does, right? You make your way to the granary, and it's there, yeah, in the middle of one of the fields. What do you want to do when you arrive?
Hey Rolo, what's the vibe? Should I just go in and like ask this lady questions, or should I wait? Should I leave? Should I not be here? Should I steal something?
She's been pretty nice. I wouldn't recommend stealing nothing.
Okay.
I mean, there's probably great stuff in here, but like, seems like we could be creating trouble when we don't need to.
I thought so. And I'll tell him just the smidgen of conversation that I heard. That she can't hide it forever. Days we find it.
Oh.
I'm wondering if that has to do with IKEA. Maybe.
Maybe.
That's a. I feel like it's a jump, but maybe I can just ask her if she knows of Sabanga and
So
the
you can
Jafar-looking motherfucker.
You can speak to us in our heads, but you can't detect thoughts, right?
No, not yet.
Yeah, I can't either.
It's a bummer.
As far as I know, there's no kind of rage that allows you to invade minds.
I don't know. You heard the Holy Lady. There's been new potential has been unlocked. Maybe if you try hard enough.
Maybe. Well, why don't you just come on in and play dumb about it? Maybe you can get some information out of her.
All right.
Okay.
I'll yeah. My music. Oh.
All right. So what is your move then?
I think. Damn it. 8-9 pissed her off earlier, right?
It didn't piss her off, but she
Kind of
wasn't
made her
willing to-
jumpy.
I mean, she wasn't willing to share. She said she didn't know anything, and he was like, "Mm-hmm."
I feel like talking to her solo, maybe. Maybe. I'm gonna knock on the door.
Okay. And after a beat, just a moment. The door will be opened. Hello. Can I help you?
I think I saw you at the tavern earlier, right?
I was having my afternoon tea and getting a little bit of reading in. Yes.
This might be completely and absolutely unfounded. But I can't seem to shake the inclination to ask. Do you know of a Rakshasa named Sabanga? Sabanga?
I am aware of Sabanga, yes. There aren't many of us. We all know each other to some degree, and he's not one you want to spend time with. A rough character.
I'm aware. Maybe I've crossed paths with him before. And it's because of that particular altercation and what he was doing during that altercation. He met with another fellow. I didn't get his name. I don't know that I would happily say that he looked a little nefarious, but sometimes you have a vibe. But they said something about she not being able to hide something forever. And that one of these days that they would find it.
Roll me a perception, please.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What's with the perception? I'm not good at them. Nope. 1d20 plus 20.
Actually, no. You know what? I take that back. You don't need to roll that. She's like taking a beat as she's looking at you. I see. Well, I know Sabanga to be a shady one already. He's hanging around. You said it was another one of us?
Yes. And I've run into a couple of Rakshasa on my travels so far. I haven't seen him before, but they seemed close.
Well, I suppose it's even better that I
knew it.
I suppose I should just continue to keep myself cut off from them. We are one big family, but that doesn't mean we always have to get along, you know. Thank you for informing me of this.
I also
you can before we move on. Instead, rather than a perception, you can roll me an insight.
Okay.
That's probably like different with your stat block, which is why I was like, let me. Pull up a second.
It's actually worse. So.
Oh.
sick.
All right. Well, you don't pick up anything.
Okay. Also, while I was here, I wanted to apologize for my friend. He can come off a little brash sometimes. He's just lost something very important to him, and he thought maybe he could get answers.
I'm sorry, which friend? The Janasi who spoke to me in the tavern.
Yes.
Oh,
He's always like that. Please know that.
I've dealt with all sorts of types. I manage all sorts of types here with our fields. It's quite all right. I know what it's like to have a sense of protection, I suppose you could say. So, it's quite all right. I understand.
Okay. I guess that's me then. Have a good evening. And I'll leave her at that.
You have a good one as well. She'll close the door, return to what she was doing.
I stole from her, Rolo. I should have broken in. Maybe later. I'll just go back to the tavern.
Okay. And you all rendezvous there shortly, I assume? Excuse me.
Is it almost sundown time?
Yeah, probably getting close to it.
So really quickly, just to clue everybody in, this whole doing the right thing, and it doesn't do anything. This whole following the law, no dice, nothing good. It's silly, and I'll never do it again.
You guys can't be in a new town for 2 hours and not steal something without having a breakdown?
So, the two Rakshasa that were in here, one was Banka, right? And they made this comment about, ooh, can't hide it for... maybe, just maybe, they're talking about a lady that runs grain, right? So I went and talked to her. Instead of sneaking in, instead of pilfering through her things, I went and I spoke to her, and she was like, thank you. She was thankful. No money, no information. What, I have to keep asking after I'm like, my friend is looking for something. I had the details. Nothing? Rude.
I mean, that's generally how people work, you know.
Awful.
I don't know, sounds like a skill issue to me.
It is a skill issue. I can't roll. But I would have had a better time sneaking in and stealing something. That's all. Maybe it'll pay off in the end.
I think.
Listen, Henry,
So-
I can tell you're going through something right now. You haven't stolen anything in a while. You feel like the urge is coming
Getting
on.
the shakes.
But you need to keep it together. We have a mission here, and we can't be distracted.
Yep.
All right? And we all know what that is.
Now, what 1.5 spells are you casting later?
To embarrass that guy for getting more attention than I did when I walked into a bar. And then we'll save 8 Nights or something. I don't know. I don't remember that part. But what spells am I going to use?
What's pressing right now?
What's pressing right now is I embarrass that man publicly.
I really like this as a side quest, actually. So it's 3 spells total?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In like a
That would be-
showdown style way? Is that how they work?
One would assume.
You're basically doing 3 magic tricks and seeing who the crowd likes better, more or less.
We could go get the submarine.
No, we're not doing that.
Oh, okay. We're not going to bomb the granary? No? Okay. All right. I have 3 spells total.
later.
2 of them are cantrips, so I can't really contribute to this endeavor.
Azov can lose this dumb competition.
No, he can't.
No, I can't.
He's got to win.
I'm physically incapable.
I think you are very capable of losing.
I know I'm capable of many things, but losing is not one of them.
Not one of them. Oh, let me get rid of my frowny face.
I like that there's just a
Really?
disembodied frowny face now on the page.
But the emotion is still there.
I'll give him a nose.
I got tricks. I got ways.
Beep.
Aren't you guys gonna have some faith in me?
Yeah,
You
I
did
wish
really
I could have
good.
given,
in
wish
the
I could have
101
given you
fight.
my ring, but besides that,
I appreciate it, Rolo, but some things you have to fight on your own.
that's
Except for when I'm losing, then I will need help. So keep that in the back of your mind.
when.
If it's starting to look bad, then cheat. I don't care.
Oh, now he's a ninja.
Why does he look like a soy jack meme now?
Like, I was using the lasso tool instead of the doodle tool. Weird.
That's your problem. You should be doodling what you're out here lassoing.
Listen. You. God damn, is it lasso again? Yeah, it is. Get me out of here. I'm done doodling. I'm done. I'm finished. It's fine.
All
we
right.
just
Well,
wait till nightfall?
do we know where these Rakshasa are going? You lost tail of them. Is that
They vanished. So,
did they vanish or did you lose track of them?
in a retcon, like, flashbacky way, did I see any, like, footprints in the ground?
Sid, I believe you rolled a 4.
They
Or 5.
vanished off the face of the earth.
Okay. All right. Sure.
There was no hide or hair of them. They were gone. I never lost sight of them, and then they vanished before my eyes.
Actually, hide or hair. That's a good point. 8-9. Can you look to see if their hairs are here? Can you like track them? You know, like a
A
hound
tracker?
of some kind.
Do you think I'm a dog?
Do you have a dog?
No, I don't. But I mean, I
Oh,
can look
that's a bummer.
around.
I got really excited.
Can he find anything to track them by?
8-9 just has a dog this entire time. It's just been hanging out in his backpack.
Yeah, Spunky. Spunky's been here the whole time.
Wow.
Wow.
Was I right?
Goddamn.
Gone. Right? Without a trace. Correct?
Listen, they're really, really clean cats. They clearly, lick themselves and stuff like that.
They groom. Nothing out there.
Like 12 feet tall. We couldn't find one trace of this thing.
They're magical and creepy, devilish ways.
Yep. And our hands been like that.
All right. Well, I can go show up the skid, and then we can go check out the forest. Also, when would the scrolls be ready for us?
She's leaving in the morning. So like if it's a check in, get it in the morning kind of thing, she could do that.
Okay.
Just,
Well, we could.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
I was gonna say, just for the hell of it, Rolo's gonna roll an investigation to see if there's any kind of trace of anything that he can find.
Come on, Rolo. Hey!
Plus guidance.
Hey!
16.
You
You're
know
looking
what?
for-
Take it.
You're looking for what specifically? I'm sorry.
I'm just rolling a generic investigation because Rolo's a smart guy and he's looking around trying to see, like, okay, maybe there was some magical foolery here. Like, what what could there be? Maybe the footprints aren't over here. Maybe, it jumps 30 feet away. Maybe there was something that seems out of place. Maybe there's a smell that's left, like a sulfur smell or something else. Like, he's just looking for any kind of clue as to how they might have been able to escape.
Okay, sure. Hmm. All right. Okay. There is a scent. There's a slight scent from around the spot where Henry had lost them, and there's a slight scent of acacia wood. You may need to. Yes, you may need
Can
to
I roll an
some-
Arcana to see
Yes.
if that is a
Yes.
component in anything? Okay,
Yes.
let's go ahead. That. Plus guidance.
17. Sure. Some kinds of acacia wood. I'm just looking at Google now. Some kinds of acacia wood exude Arabic gum, or gum Arabic, or Arabic. I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. That is one of the two components of the invisibility spell.
Well, guys, you didn't have a chance.
What I say?
They
You
went
didn't know that, though.
invisible.
Yes, I did. I knew it all along.
Well, great. So we have no idea where they are, besides the woods.
Not unless we got any kinds of scrying or anything else.
I can punch a guy. And deal a d4 of damage doing it. Like that, really.
Well, I don't think it's worth going out in the woods at night where we can't. Who can see in the dark?
I can if I really try hard.
Fuck you!
All right. So most of us can see in the dark.
I hate it here. I have goggles, right? I have the goggles.
Do
I
you?
think I got goggles. I don't remember.
Did you ever buy that headlamp?
God damn the fucking headlamp. No, I didn't.
We have scrolls waiting for us in the morning.
Okay,
That should protect us from the worst if we find the thing. When we stay here tonight, rest up, and then set out early in the morning looking for this in the woods.
Counterpoint. If they are going to go after her, it might not be a bad idea to just stake out her farm and make sure they don't attack her in the middle of the night or something like that.
Could do that too.
And then nope.
We'll take double shifts. So that in case someone disappears again, maybe someone else will be able to catch it.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't, because it's gonna be fucking dark.
Yeah, I know.
I'm fine. You know, I was rooting for you in this magic off. Now I don't know if I am anymore. No, I got nothing. I got nothing. God damn.
As you guys are like behind the tavern, like in the spot where they turn invisible, and then that's when Elias walks around the corner. Oh, right, there you are, trying to chicken out of it. Triton boy, come on, let's get this thing going. I got a whole crowd ready. It's magic time.
You don't need to
Alright,
tell me it's magic time. I know exactly what time it is. And it's
And yet,
showtime.
yes, and yet you were the one hiding behind the tavern when the crowd's out here in the square. Come on, fish boy, let's do this thing. You know the rules, right? 3 rounds, 3 spells,
voting
crowd
for
vote,
Aesop.
best
Yeah.
2 out of 3, huh?
Yes, of course, and I have no worries about getting to 3 rounds. Should
Wait.
be easy.
I'm just, you know what? Have fun. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and cast invisibility, and then I'm gonna like come out and sneak up to him and be like, "Hey, if you really need a 3rd spell, we'll just play it off together, okay? Just pretend to do a spell and like, oh, It will work.
I'm gonna kick your ass, pretty boy. Thank you so much. I'm so happy you're here right now.
Very well. Shall we draw straws, or would you like to have the first cast of the evening, Azov?
I would say age before beauty, but I don't know how old you are.
I think we should mathematically, he's like exactly 2 years younger than Henry, so whatever that is.
Younger than me?
Yeah, he's 2 years younger than you.
Yeah, he's like 32, 33, I think.
Okay.
Ha!
Whatever.
I'm 26.
Yeah.
Go, boomer.
He's basically whatever realistic time it would have taken for your father to disappear and sire another child. That's the age difference. Don't read into that
This
too
might
much.
not be her.
I thought she was in her 20s.
I think she's in
Either
her
way.
20s. I think you're right. I was
He's
thinking of
he's roughly 2 years younger. Thinking of who?
Is there a crowd, by the way, for this?
Oh yeah, there's a crowd. All right, he's gonna like rile them up. All right, folks, we haven't had a good old magic off here in Red Green in some time. Ladies, try not to be too biased towards yours truly, right? Let's make this fair and square. And Mr. Azov, I don't believe we've put any stakes on this magic off yet, other than prize. Care to make a wager or put anything up?
Hmm.
His soul.
I could. That would be one down. That would be one down to the 19 to go. I have... Let's see. I have 156 gold to my name.
And you wish to put all of that forward?
No, are you crazy? 100 gold says I can best do in a magic off.
He's a farmer. He might not have that gold.
And if he does, it's sus.
If I win
Or
this
maybe I-
contest, you give me that 100 gold you've pledged. If you win the contest, I shall give you my first paycheck as the newest town watch of Red Grain when I am paid on the morrow.
How much?
I see. So something, a job of such prestige and class, I imagine is far more than 100 gold. How much would that...
He has health insurance. That's
How-
it.
Does he have home insurance?
Yeah.
He has a home?
The exact amount is unimportant. It's a matter of pride and proportion.
I accept.
Very well. And the first illusion is yours, correct? Or whatever it may be. Whatever school of magic you prefer. So whatever you're casting, we're going to tack basically performance rolls on it, Ryan.
Why don't you go first, being the local hero?
Very well. He's gonna like turn away from the crowd. Be like, very well, and he's gonna like be doing a motion like this with his face. I suppose I could go first, but I wouldn't want to confuse the crowd about whose turn it is. And as he turns around, he's done a disguise self, and he looks exactly like you. And the crowds are like, "Oh, he looks just like the Triton." Whoa!
As Azov sees that, he's like, "Oh wow, that's so cool! How could Mask of Many Faces? He'll turn into Elias and be like, "Oh, I bet that was so good! Give it up for me, everyone! How good I was in that magic trick!"
That's not my accent. Roll me your performance roll on that.
I am not using that as my first spell.
Oh, that's just
That's mocking.
Oh.
That's the taunt action. If you really want to show them tricks with illusion, you should try something I learned from the deep sea, the goddess Persona herself. And Azov is going to conjure like a bunch of like swirling magic that kind of looks like jellyfish, all kind of moving and swirling together. And then he is going to cast over the sight of the audience hypnotic pattern
Ooh.
to create a massive 30-foot wide, a cube of 30 feet magic light show, like Phantasmic.
Should we also roll for that?
I'm assuming you're going to cast it out of range where people would have to roll saves on it. Is
No,
that
they're
fair
all
to
dead.
say?
No, it is not fair to say. I think, depending on how large this group of people, I think some would get clipped in it.
Okay. Okay. There are a couple of people too stunned to applaud in that case, but there's definitely a amazing. And then you can roll me your performance roll.
Yeah.
God damn.
Do you want to know what I rolled for him?
What did he
A
roll?
nat 1.
Oh,
Well,
That's my brother.
A level 1 versus a level 3 spell. I think it makes sense.
He sees that. Okay, very well, very well. Round 2 it is. Time to pull out the big guns. Everyone keep your eyes on the sky, and I suppose make sure you squint. It might get a little bright. And as he points up like that, he is going to unleash. And he's going to unleash it at a distance where people will not have to save. He is going to unleash a color spray into the sky. And there's a lot more like, ooh, yeah, ooh. Good applause. Actually, there's I would say there's actually a pretty solid amount of applause for that one. There's like, oh, whoa, the ladies are like, yeah, and folks are like, I didn't even know he could do that. That's pretty cool. So a pretty big applause break on that one for them.
illusions are pretty fun. They can only get you so far. Eventually, you need to actually show up and demonstrate your skills. And Azov is going to start conjuring some glyphs and then slam his hands down into the ground. And from it, you can see all around on the ground, little droplets of water are going to start coming up from the soil and then start forming a massive 20-foot long ring circling around both Elias and Azov in a ring of water, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick. As Azov uses wall of water.
All right, give me that performance roll.
Mhm. That's what I've got.
All right, there's like people are like, oh, this is kind of neat, but then there's like somebody who's like, hey, that got me wet. You didn't say there would be a splash zone. And on his end, I rolled a 13.
I don't suppose anyone wants to throw a flash of genius my way.
Yeah. I think that's exactly what I can do. I don't think it even takes my invisibility away. So I'm just gonna just whisper into his ear like, crank it up to 10. It's time for the hydro pump.
And I pulled more
Yeah.
water from the grounds, and I guess they could swirl around or something.
Yeah, people are like, oh, who cares if you get wet? Look, he's making a dance. Whoa. And the tone is shifting, and Elias can tell that he's losing. And so he's looking a little nervous, and he's like, folks, I think we may have to call this off. Actually, look over there. There's some danger. And he points over, and there's just like this there is a find it. Okay, there's a pretty like decent size snake weaving its way through the grass. He's just like, we wanted to don't anybody get bit. This might this could end badly. And some of the crowd is just like, oh, a snake. Some of the ladies in the crowd are like kind of like eking away from it, moving towards him. It seems like he's just trying to cause a distraction and like end this thing.
I would like to knife the
maybe-
snake.
Okay.
Just one shot it.
Roll. Roll.
I'd like
an
to
attack
save.
roll.
I'd like to save the day.
Okay.
If I can roll anything above a 3.
God, I can't type either. Goodness. +6. I would like to kill the snake, please.
I'd like to say you killed the snake, but the thing is, Sid, when you stab down, you stab right through it into the ground, and it's very quickly revealed to be an illusion that he made.
Oh, weird. The snake vanished.
There's a whole lot of like, it's not even a real snake, boo! And then Elias is just, and then he's gonna just like run off into town.
There's a moment where Azov sees him go, and he kind of brings his hand up, and you can see the dark tendrils begin to kind of drip around his casting hand as what would look like he is once again about to call upon his greatest spell in his arsenal.
You're just gonna just murk her brother.
And there's a moment where like there's another voice inside him saying, finish the challenge. You've won. It's your right. And then Azov grabs his hand and kind of pulls it to his side and says, I think that counts as a forfeit, folks.
The crowd is like, oh, the Triton won, yeah. And one of the, maybe like one or two of those like ladies who were like fawning after him are gonna like walk over to you, Azov. Oh, that was some pretty good magic there, Triton boy.
Well, if you really want to see some tricks, you should come find me later.
Oh yeah, where are you staying? We'll ... on that.
Eventually,
Yes,
Rolo bursts out of the bathroom like, well, I'm done pooping. That was good.
All done.
All right, let's take our bio break here, and then we'll come back with I think the next move you guys are gonna camp out and watch for the other Rakshasa lady.
Yep.
Mhm.
We'll take our
Alrighty.
pause here. All right. Well, speaking of $700 cougar skins, you guys have a Rakshasa to hunt. There's, I don't know, some vague connections there. Azoth, you won your magic off. Congratulations. You made Elias run away with his tail between his legs again. And now the plan is to... oh, not there. You're going to keep an eye on the granary.
He was like, what, a level 2 arcane rogue? Arcane trickster?
Somewhere around there. Henry's family, in quotes, is manifesting things in weird ways, but like vaguely around there, yeah.
And I'm a level 7 warlock fighter, so definitely bullied the crap out of him for no reason at all.
Served
That's
it.
okay. Yeah, so your plan now is to stake out the granary, which, by the way, when I was looking for images for this, I was on Pinterest, and sometimes you put in just like medieval D&D, 5e, fantasy, whatever, like in front of whatever you're looking for to narrow down your results or try to get something better. I searched fantasy granary, Garnare, and a whole bunch I got back was fantasy granny, and I was like, not what I'm looking for, Pinterest. Not what I'm looking for.
Yeah, it was, don't lie.
Come back to that later.
I mean, if they're elves, they still look young. That's beside the point. All right. So yeah, you guys are staking out. Unless there's something you're doing beforehand, I believe this is what's next on the agenda. So let me know. Let me know what the move is here.
Do we want to take shifts?
Where are we time-wise? Did we do a short rest before this happened? I assume we're not doing a long rest before.
It was around sundown when you did the magic off, so I would say you definitely have time for a short rest before like true night falls.
Okay.
Oh yeah, after the crowd disperses and Azov shoots a shot with the girls, he's gonna immediately go take a nap for a short rest.
Roll me a quick charisma. Well, you shot your. I would say you shoot your shot with the girls with a 12. I would say one of them's interested.
It's all about the odd game. But yeah, if we are taking a short rest, Azov will mark that.
Yeah, you guys can definitely mark it off. And then the plan is ships.
Yep.
Okay. What's the lineup?
Please note, whoever I'm with is at a disadvantage. Please choose wisely. Thank you very much.
Azov would like to take a shift with 8-9.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, Henry,
Is that-
we've been talking back and forth quite a bit. Why don't we take a shift together?
Yeah. So what are your kids' names?
So 2 kind of like extended shifts then.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's start with Henry and Rolo then. What are your kids' names?
Are we
Well-
percepting, or are we like actually like, or are you going through your 6 children?
Oh my God.
Yeah, let's do the perceptions first, then I'll go over our kids. +3 for him. So bad. Ugh. He's deep into talking about his kids.
Just gonna tack on the D8 now.
Yeah, Rolo's
Thank
distracted
you.
by dad thoughts, but Henry, you're able to still keep an eye on a relative, a strong eye on the granary, and you're able. Let's have your conversation first, then we can talk about what the role entails. How about that? As you guys are having your back and forth.
Yeah, well, there's Tormak and Thasra and Ryzek, Zafira, Riven, and Empress.
Riven. Hold on, I'm writing it all down.
Oh, I can give you these. I can write that down for you if you'd like.
I missed one.
Oh.
What came after Stormac?
Oh, well, there's Tormac.
Tormac.
Yeah, he's a good old, he's a half Furbolg. He was my first. Again, like, don't worry about writing all this down. I can give it all to you later.
It's already all written down in a doc.
Yeah. Yeah, there's Thazra. She's half orc. Razek, he's Frost Goliath. Zafira, she's a Cloud Goliath. Riven, he's a Storm Goliath, and finally Empress, little Empress. She's only 12, and she's a Fire Goliath.
Not to pick and pry, but in the event that your little tryst with the Triton results into something, what do you think you're gonna name that kid?
Oh, I don't name any of them. It's all
You don't name any of them?
I've never named a single one. No,
No?
never been there for any of the births, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I get it.
I was
mean-
terrified with the first one. I just kind of got out of town, and oh gosh, at some point it just started becoming a habit, you know?
That's... Huh.
Yeah, big old monsters, they don't scare me. Commitment
Kids, though.
scares me.
Oh,
yeah.
commitment in general. Got it.
Yeah, even kids. I love kids. I don't really mind kids. They don't really scare me, but commitment.
Oh, kids are
that's-
horrifying.
Yeah.
Huh. You know,
Oh, and the first one I had, I was really young too. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I mean, they're better off without me anyway. I have less of an
about
excuse
that.
as time has gone on.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think you'd be better at it than you think, but I'm not gonna...
I mean, maybe now.
Not gonna-
Certainly not back then. Yep.
Hmm.
So, you have a brother.
I
Maybe?
guess. I mean,
and-
not to draw comparisons or anything like that, but I mean, I don't remember my dad at all. He skipped out, left me with my mom. So he could have been anywhere doing anything, really. For anyone.
Yeah. That's definitely familiar. How are you doing with that? I'm just kind of gauging for what some of my kids might think. I'm pretty sure they all know about each other. Pretty sure.
I mean, there's a little piece that hurts, even though I don't want it to. Because you go through this through your whole life. You think you're over it, and then it just shows up out of the blue, and it's a little weird, especially because he has these weird abilities too.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping you'd just say, yeah, you did great, and no worries, but I guess I was wishful
Sorry.
thinking. I've got some sins to atone for. But overall, you doing okay? I mean, I get the sense that, you know, we both ended up working for, you know, the Maiden one way or another, and life ain't good. Life ain't too good if you end up working for her, you know?
Yeah, it's
Sorry, was it the Maiden or the Madam? I can't.
matron.
Matron. thank you.
It's actually really interesting because there was a time there where I was working, where I was just trying to be better. Not as a person, because that ship has sailed, but to develop and learn and grow whatever these abilities are that I have, and it just wasn't happening. And then almost
it seems like as soon as I threw in with Aza and Bo too. And now all of this is happening with the book and the dad and the brother, and it's just then what's her face? The lady, Bonland said that new potential was being unlocked, and it was cool at first, and now I'm a little concerned.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, there's personal potential, and then there's those godforsaken machines that we got two of now. That leads to all sorts of potential. We've got like god level power right now.
Mm-hmm. And I hate saying it, but I don't mind having it as long as it's side.
Yeah, I'd rather have it than not have it.
Yeah. At least for now.
Yeah. Well, hopefully all this stuff works out, and I hope that by the end of it, maybe I can get to a point where I can reach back to my kids and you can find some kind of peace with yourself to move forward, live a happy life and all.
I think I'd like that. I think hopefully after this is all said and done, that's where we'll be.
If I could ask you, what do you want your potential to be?
I never thought I had any, so it's not something, honestly.
Well, why don't you ponder on that? Because sometimes our intentions often lead to real outcomes, you know?
Maybe I will.
I've lived a lot of my life aimlessly. I got nothing to show for that part. But my relentless pursuit of developing this new rage path, that's the one thing I'm gonna leave behind that's really gonna be worth a damn. So that's why I keep pursuing that.
I'll work on it. I'll find it and yeah. And I think we just kind of keep watching the house.
Cool. You rolled pretty well, Henry. Nothing suspicious happens during your shift.
I can
you
confidently say nothing suspicious out there.
Yeah.
Keep
all right.
rolling these d8s, and there's no reason. God. It's fine.
And then you guys trade with 8, 9, and Azov, and they start taking their shift.
Night, kids.
How much you want to bet they walked by and they didn't even see them go by?
I mean, it's definitely possible. Though I guess they might have been invisible.
That's a good point.
I'm sure if they tried hard enough, they could see someone invisible.
I don't think you know how invisibility works.
No, I'm pretty sure I do. I can do it, so I'm pretty good at it.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel about saving your sister or whatever?
I mean, I don't even know if she's my sister. Feels like it, but she's just somebody who needs help.
Well, she seems to think it.
I mean, for all we know, she is Barel masked in some sort of disguising spell and trying to get me to release him.
That'd be crazy. Could you imagine? And then we release an evil god. That'd be wild.
I mean, anything's possible.
You know, I've been meaning to ask you, 8-9, since It feels like it's been a while. Almost months. But it was actually just a couple days ago. We were up on that airship. And I gave you the order to fire down. And we laid waste to all those guys, including people we aligned ourselves, including people that some of us were very close with. Do you think you could do it again? If you had to?
I don't know. I have tried so hard for so much of my life to make up for all the bad things. And it felt like in that one moment, everything got thrown away. I don't know.
I mean, it can't be true. One action can't condemn you forever, right?
There's a lot of people on that roof. People who were just doing their jobs and people who were working with us and people with children. They didn't sign up for that.
No. No, they didn't. Well, they did sign up to be, protectors, guards. That's kind of part of it.
Yeah, but they didn't. I don't think any of them knew what the thing was, what it could actually do. There's something different to signing up to be a soldier and agreeing to meet somebody else on a battlefield, because at least you can look them in the eye and you know that you're both there for the same reason. You can't do that if you're just staring into the fire.
That's a little rich coming from a sniper. Someone who likes to take their shots from afar.
Most of my shots aren't kill shots. There's a reason I'm a bounty hunter and not an executioner.
8-9. I'm your best friend, so I feel like you know me fairly well. Would you say I'm a good person?
I think you're trying, and that's what counts.
There was a moment today going off against that human. I didn't even have to. I didn't have to pick a fight with him. I didn't have to do anything. But part of me wanted to see him swallowed up. Gone. Forever. And now I have this offer on the table. The thing I want more than anything. My freedom. My soul. Back. In exchange for 20 willing souls. Would you be surprised if I did it? If I took the deal? Should I take the deal?
I think being a good person means that you understand you might not be the one with the happy ending.
You saw what my ending is, though. If I don't get out of this contract, that's what happens to me. Forever.
Putting other people in that position is acting out of fear. It's not doing it for the better of anybody but yourself. I get being afraid. But you can't punish everybody else for it. And who knows, maybe there's another option. Maybe we can just shoot the thing to death.
Maybe I need to hire one of those bounty hunters. Make sure they don't miss.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm perfectly fine with shooting that thing. It's fucking scary.
How much would something like that rate cost you exactly? Imagine it scales, given how large and powerful and scary it is.
Yeah, what's the bounty for a god?
You don't have the gold, man. You don't have the gold.
Well, that's what you think. I got some gold coming in tomorrow.
Give me your guys' perception rolls during your watch.
Come on, no snake eyes. Motherfucker.
Question, Tony. Let me roll first. And I'll ask a question.
Sure.
Yeah, I should have asked first.
What's your question?
I have access to Fog Cloud.
Mm-hmm.
Fog Cloud lasts for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to cast Fog Cloud, actually, if I cast Fog Cloud and upcast it, I can increase it by 20 feet per level.
Mm-hmm.
So I can make it 60-foot radius sphere. If something were to walk through it that were invisible, it would create a path. It would disperse the fog around it.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Could I cast Fog Cloud in a way that kind of acts as like a radar or like a trap that they could walk through? Just thinking it's just fog on a foggy night, and then if they are currently in fact invisible, we'd see two paths form. Maybe somewhere like outside the front door or something like that.
I see what you're saying. And tell me how you're casting this. I want to know where your intent is to place it.
I think we put it because, well, how many entrances are there on this house?
There is, yeah. So there's like a little kind of side like office / living space here that has a main door. That's where Henry knocked. And then there's for the like kind of the tower itself. There's a main door. There's like this opening above the door. There's this one here, and then there's windows up top. So there would be like, it's probably 4, probably one on the other side. So 6, 8 on the tower itself, and then a 9th door over here, and probably a window. So there's 10 possible entrances / exits.
I have one free cast at level 1, and then I have 2 more casts
Yeah.
if I use my
Mhm.
warlock slots.
Mm-hmm.
Those 2 extra casts would upcast it to a 60-foot radius.
Yes, which would
Sphere
cover this whole
fog.
thing more or less. Mm-hmm.
Then I would say probably like wherever there are entrances or windows or things like that,
Sure.
as of would cast fog cloud to cover that. So it doesn't, if they go underground or teleport in, it doesn't help us. But
Yep.
if they enter through any of the entrances, they would create a tunnel, a path.
All right. I'll say it's a good thing you're casting this because otherwise those rolls weren't good enough. I rolled in odds evens to see like whose shift this would like happen on, and it landed on yours.
Mhm.
So because you're spending the slot and you're casting Fog Cloud, you will actually have results on your search, which is pretty good for
Damn.
sake of moving this plot forward. So you have cast a fog cloud around this structure.
Yes.
And you don't see like an invisible break, like someone sneaking out, but what you do see is from the top a fully visible IKEA seems to have climbed, you can surmise climbed out of one of those top windows, and she's going to like take a leap through the fog and land, and then start making her way toward in the direction of the red forest from where you currently are. And you do witness that because you see her like break through fog and land and then start heading that direction.
I'll do the
She's not
the
like she's not like sprinting her way there, but she's definitely moving in a hurry. She's right now she's just in a power walk. She's not full like bolting.
I do the Leo point meme. The look, we got a live one right there.
Fucking cats. Can I follow her like with my scope just to make sure I have eyes on her?
Sure. Give me a perception as you do that.
Where's she gonna go? That's a lot better.
Nice. Okay, that's so good. I won't even make you do a second roll for what's gonna happen here. She gets toward as she gets toward to the edge of the red forest. She's gonna do like this like casting motion, and then you recognize like the magic that starts to emanate and surround her. You recognize as she is casting Pass Without Trace. At which point she then takes off into the woods.
Shit. Ah, shit, we gotta go.
I'm gonna lean back to the other room where the other slackers are like, we got a runner, let's go.
Oh, okay.
So the problem with Pass Without Trace is you can't
It
track it.
Passes without a trace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
You at least got the direction she was moving in.
I
Like you would be. I'll give you like you know which way she went when she entered the woods, so you at least have your first trajectory. You have.
Does
that
anyone
much.
have detect magic?
Yes, I literally was reading it to see what it says. It can't be tracked except by magical means, and I am a bounty hunter with detect magic.
Let's go.
I like to imagine that he does this, and he just like the footprints that have been dispelled by her magic just light up in his eyes.
Like, oh, you thought that this would make it hard to see? You've just made it extremely easy to see.
She did. I have you now, or for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's move.
You follow for 10 minutes. You're not able to. You guys are probably hoofing it, right? As you, let me move you guys into the. It is a forest at night, so you guys gotta probably help Henry along here.
Is he fine?
You're moving through the red forest at night. Pretend That is not through. That is not coming through. Yeah, so for 10 minutes, you're following. As you're getting toward the end of the 10 minutes, your detect magic's gonna light up with something a little different, because as you're following the footprints, it's probably a thing where you tell everybody to stop, because as it comes in your 30-foot range, you see in front of you, 8-9, there is all of a sudden this it almost probably just looks like, because of the way detect magic would look in your eyes, it almost looks like just like a torn, like a rip in space-time, like there's something along the ground magical up ahead of you in the darkness, 30 foot ahead, like something along the ground, there's like a tear in the ground that's fairly large.
And this is where my other ability comes in. Is that a portal?
It's not a portal.
Interesting. A tear in the ground, but not a portal.
Yeah. You could also just look at it with regular eyes and not magic, because it is only 30 feet ahead of you. I feel like maybe the way I described it made it sound like more than it is.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But there is so there's something up ahead, running along the ground.
Something up ahead. Everybody be ready.
How you doing back there, Henry?
I can see perfectly fine. Thank you to Rolo.
You're welcome.
Wait, he's so angry he can see in the dark?
Apparently.
Bliss.
Oh yeah, no, it's a long-held tradition. Barbarians can invoke certain animal totems to draw on their strength. Rage is often confused with just pure anger, but rage really is a connection to nature, first and foremost. So yeah, I invoked the owl totem and used that for the both of us.
Thank you again.
Uh-huh.
So what's this?
Listen, you want to call bullshit? I'll show you some wild heart barbarians. They'll show you what's bullshit.
Good.
Show you bullshit with my fist.
I just imagine this is did that load? I don't know if that actually worked.
The link.
Yeah.
No.
That's Rolo.
And Henry.
It's a misunderstanding of how rage works.
We look back and we see them both with those eyes like, oh god. Oh, that goes down, right?
No.
What?
Like that
Is this something
forever.
different?
No, if anything, I think our pupils are like wide the fuck open like an owl's.
That's almost worse.
So as I would say just like coincidentally that your 10 minutes fades as you detected something up ahead of you, 8-9. So you can continue forward and see what's going on.
Yeah. Wait, sorry. One more time. Am I rolling something? My brain stopped.
Oh no, I'm gonna say like just time wise because it's fun for the drama. Your detect magic is gonna run out like as you're approaching this thing. Like
Gotcha.
you pinged, you're like, wait, what's that? And then you're like, oh, there's something ahead. You know.
I approach carefully, but also, I don't know. Genasi eyes. Does he see anything?
I go with him. I back him up.
Cool. Yeah, you both notice up ahead on the direction you're heading. There's a pretty what appears to be. I mean, it's night, but appears to be a pretty deep ravine that just cuts across the path that you were walking.
That isn't what I thought at all.
Yeah. What happens
I didn't
when
want to use the word ravine to describe the shape of the thing, but you know, like using the definition to find the word. But that's like, yeah, what you see up ahead.
What happens when I look down the ravine?
Roll me a perception.
Oof.
Not the worst.
Well, it's nighttime, but it's
Goddamn,
it's
Jose.
I'm
what
gonna
you can see
do
pretty deep.
flash of genius there, and for a quick second, his eyes will open up even further.
It looks like a real deep hole.
So yeah, that 15 turns to 20.
Oh, okay.
Looks like a real deep hole.
Well, glad that was worth it.
Do we have to go down the hole, I guess? I brought rope.
That's good.
Can I flick a copper down it?
Sure,
Try and estimate how deep it is.
sure.
Nice.
Ding!
Okay, my arm is the ravine, and your copper goes and just lands on top of the ravine, does not fall in whatsoever.
It's sitting on air.
What
Tis firm.
what might look like air.
Azov is going to pull out his newly acquired hook shot. And he's going to fire it into the ravine.
Okay. As it hits the like where the break point of the ravine would be, rather than go down into it, it just shoots itself into some dirt.
Guys, I don't think it's actually a ravine. I think it might be some kind of illusion disguise.
Well, what do you suggest we do from here?
Walk over, keep going. They did say that she was potentially hiding something.
Can I pull an Indiana Jones and grab some dirt and like?
Yeah, I was thinking like a
Oh,
long
and-
stick too.
Mm-hmm.
Does it settle on the ravine?
Yes.
Like all the way across the ravine?
Yes.
I'm gonna regret this. 8-9 starts to walk across the ravine.
It's fine. It's fine. Look at it. It's all right. But also, maybe we should clean that up.
You slowly
we
get
go through.
across. You turn around, and when you turn around 8-9, you turn around and you just see regular old forest floor where you just crossed.
Oh, it's not even. It's fake. It's an illusion.
I'll join him.
Where the hell did she go?
Is there like a wall where it seems to be one way or the other? Or is it just on the ground?
Sorry, what do you mean?
Where does the illusion start and stop?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Basically, if you were to cross halfway over the ravine and turn around, it would just look like normal ground behind you. Yeah,
Do we
if you're on
see-
if you're basically on one side of it, you see it for what it really is. If you're on the other, it looks like a ravine to you.
On the
It's-
other
it's
side.
like-
But
It's you can think of it like a wall. Yeah, like if the illusion is like this, anybody over here sees a ravine, everybody over here sees the actual forest floor.
once we're on the other side of the wall, do we see like a trapdoor or a fortress or any kind of like man-made object
Like further in the direction you were going,
in the direction we're currently going?
Yeah.
Yes.
you see more woods. You see more woods, although like from what you were like, if you were to do kind of this move, like take a look at it, lean forward, take a look at it again, you would see like what you're seeing from one side is not the same forest as what it really is. Like definitely the forest beyond is disguised.
Then I think we keep going in this direction. It might just be a silent image used to throw us off.
Pretty safe deduction.
Can we make sure, like, have we checked to see if we are being...
We have.
I think you're cut off. Did you say watched?
Oh, yeah, are we being followed?
if we can throw like a check or something to make sure that the people that we thought were like the people that are pursuing whatever this may not we're not just letting them do it. Is that a no?
I mean, it's however you want to do that, Jack. You certainly could. I don't know what you want to do. Like, if it's, I don't know what ability-wise you have to do that, but you certainly could roll some sort of check.
Look around. Perception check.
Yeah.
Oh, snap!
That Algif
Henry.
is wild.
Thanks to those owl eyes, Henry can see pretty damn well.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well enough that she's pretty sure you're not currently being followed.
Okay.
I say we keep going.
You know, Azoth, if you want the eyes too.
I can see fine. Just fine.
Really, how well is your perception right now?
Pretty good. I'm just looking ahead at our current objective as the leader.
Of the B team.
All right, you're going to keep going ahead in the same direction?
Yes.
All right, after another roughly 10 minutes, you see it kind of coming up on the horizon. But as you're approaching, it seems like the ground is going to like slowly like start to have like an upward gradient. And then eventually like you'll see it come into view. You'll see like a higher elevation like cliff wall kind of coming into your view until you're kind of up against it. Now you've got this like rock wall in front of you. Like there's like a strangely like elevated suddenly part of the forest, it seems.
Are there any doors or entrances along this wall or caves?
No, not that you can see.
You can climb it.
Unless it is also an illusion.
Can you touch it? Does anything happen when 8-9 touches it?
Your hand moves through it.
Son of a bitch! He just walks in.
All right, you all walk past. You walk past, and you can now see up ahead. There does seem to be some sort of structure here in the woods. It's still a little bit on the horizon line, but you can see up ahead. Now there actually seems to be something significant.
I swear to God, if that's another illusion.
I'm just gonna fucking walk right through it then. 8-9 just walking at it.
Cool.
It's actually the only firm building out here.
Just punk.
As you do get closer, roll another perception check. Anybody can.
I'm sometimes good at these.
Nice.
Damn!
Nice! Let's
Don't
go,
mock.
Rolo.
Don't mock the rage eyes.
Look at it. It's just really uncomfortable for you to look at me like that.
They're moving in and out of the trees in the darkness a little bit, but Rolo, you spot some of those giant elk that you guys saw when you were on the river up here. You see some of them moving through the trees as you guys are approaching whatever this structure is up ahead. And it looks like they're looking kind of antsy. Maybe a little
Feels like
territorial.
It's like some flying ass reindeer. They're going through the trees, or you just mean on the ground?
On the
trees?
ground. Like they're moving quickly in the
Okay. Now,
shadows.
for a second, I thought we had some ninja elk to deal with. All right. I relay that to everybody. Hey, over there, listen through the trees.
Can you, like, scare them off or something?
Can, but why?
'Cause I don't like being looked at.
I guess.
Insight check.
I mean,
How many do I clock, and how far away are they?
Actually, let me just take you to a better page.
Oh lordy,
oh no.
Squidward, I don't like the looks of this.
Should I talk to them?
There.
Maybe if you can.
I mean,
Oh God! It moved closer. It moved closer.
Yeah, it should have been more toward the tree. That's what I was trying to do there, but that's
I'm
fine.
gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
We're not here to cause any trouble. We're just looking for someone.
No one's allowed in here. How did you get here?
I
This
mean,
is our territory.
we
We
walked.
in. It wasn't like blocked off or anything. Sorry, I can't tell you
No.
this. That should all be 8-9.
I mean, he'll say the same.
Sorry. Well, normally the only one that's back here is that lady.
Yeah, she's the one we were following, actually.
Oh. Friends or something?
Yes.
Roll me a deception.
Oh no! Oh no!
Ah.
So now we're gonna fight
Flash-
the elk.
Flash of Genius cannot save this.
Guys,
Don't
I
worry,
think
guys.
I might have just said.
8-9's a nature genius. He won't say anything to piss off these ugly,
Shut
stupid creatures.
I think I
sure.
just told them that we're an enemy.
Why would you do that? That is not what we wanted to happen.
I will roll the opposing insight just to see. Yeah, it didn't work.
Damn!
No, she told us no one's allowed. I'm sorry, but you gotta go.
I mean,
And
we really gotta meet her, though. We're not friends, I guess, but like, we're not enemies.
What are you then?
Acquaintances.
There you go.
roll me persuasion this time.
Tony, it's not any better. It's not any better. He doesn't have any charisma.
Maybe tell him about the people wanting to find whatever she's hiding. That's not us. Perfect.
I have rolled their opposing checks, and I just want you to know that they have beaten you on both of them. It was first of all, their insight was a 9 on your deception, but still better. And in this case, it was an 11 against your 8.
I'm sorry, but we gotta protect this place. You seem like nice people, but them's the breaks.
I swear to fucking God, I don't even know why I try talking to animals.
Like
Why
I'll
do you
try
have
to talk
to?
to the tree.
Does it go this bad every time?
Now that I think about it, it usually goes this bad.
Do you guys want to call it here for the night, or do you want to do this fight? It's up to you.
I mean, if we're this late into it, going into a fight with
Yeah.
6,
Why don't we
take
jump
a
in
while.
next week?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep, that's fair.
Well, looks like it's hunting season. Just end on that.
All right. Well, then we'll see next time stream.
See
What?
y'all
More
next
adventures.
time.